5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to this week's version of Hoppy Hour. As you can see, we're down a man. We don't have the herder of cats with us. We don't have the sub with us. So, you're stuck with the three best friends that anyone could have.
With our power fully unchecked.
Yeah, we're bringing you Abita Brewing Company out of
Abita Springs.
Yeah, there we go.
Was that the first trivia question? We're trying to
yeah, right. I was trying to make sure y'all were paying attention. So,
like, what?
Yeah.
Abita Springs. Yeah, it's named for. It has natural wells that have no man-made pollutants in it at all, which is pretty cool. It goes down 3,000 feet under the surface, and they use it to brew the beer at Abita, and to make their legit hard lemonade. Yeah, they started in 1986 when I was a wee babe who knew nothing of beer yet, and we're only making 1,500 barrels a year, and now they make, last I saw, it was like 180,000 barrels a year. They outgrew their original facility in under 10 years, I believe. And it's the site of their brew pub now. So if you ever get to go out to Abita Springs and hit the brew pub, that's their original brewery location. They also use no preservatives, no additives, none of that extra stuff. Even their Abita root beer, they don't use high fructose corn syrup, which is fine if anybody uses it for other stuff. But keeping it natural, they use pure Louisiana sugarcane.
Louisiana cane sugar.
Cane sugar.
Man,
I think they do that.
So, I think that's...
Speaking of cane sugar, if you've ever driven like down South Alabama or South Georgia or Louisiana, every now and then you'll go into some of these gas stations like kind of out in the country, like in the rural areas, and they've got a barrel that you'll see like beside the front door with little sticks of cane sugar, like cane sugar stalks in them. And you can just take out, a pocket knife, just kind of get you a piece off there, stick it in your mouth and chew on it, and it tastes like sugar. It's actually one of the cool treats, down south that you just don't see a whole lot of other places. But
Julie, you mentioned their root beer and, just the fast growth of Abita. So the cool thing about their root beer, actually, their root beer is in every Shake Shack. They've got Abita root beer on draft. So, when Shake Shack went international, they took Abita root beer with them. So, Shake Shack actually kind of helped Abita go international as well. So,
yeah, the cool thing, you see a lot of these places, these brew pubs or a lot of restaurants that have bars, will put Abita root beer on draft, to give kind of a kid-friendly option.
Yeah, I've been to a couple just smaller craft breweries and tap rooms across the country where I've seen Abita root beer, as like the only other brewery option out there, and it's their root beer, just like you said, to give it that kid-friendly option. Obviously we know a lot of these breweries kind of adult playgrounds that you can bring your kids to. So,
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Always interesting, when you're sitting at the bar and an 8-year-old plops down beside you, is like, I'll have a root beer.
And then the parent is, give me that legit lemonade. I need a hard lemonade.
Right.
Yeah, what? This is new to me. Speaking into what we're drinking, I know some of us are already drinking one, but
my second.
I've never had it before, and it's good. It's not, it's different than a lot of the things that I've drank in the past, or so different than a lot of the ththings that we've done here on Hoppy Hour.
Yeah.
It's kind of that, it's got the F&B vibe. I think you said that earlier.
Exactly. You're exactly right. It's not it is an F&B. It's a true F&B.
And for those of you at home, yes.
Yeah. Go for it.
No, that's a flavored malt beverage, which is actually related to beer. This is aptly named because it does legit taste like lemonade. And I'm having mine over ice.
Yeah.
Because you can.
It's like going up to the lemonade stand in the dead summer heat, pour
Yeah.
it over ice, flip them, 25 cents, maybe probably a little more expensive for this one, but.
Right. No, it's good. I like the, it's not as sweet as I expected. It does, I mean, it is a malt beverage, so you do get that sweetness, but it has a nice finish that honestly, we were talking before we started the video about how quick we were tearing through our first one because it just goes down so smooth and it's refreshing like lemonade.
Well, that's the thing too, with that pure cane sugar, you get that, if it makes sense, you get that kind of like clean sweetness to it. You don't get that,
cloying.
That residual kind of. Yeah, exactly. So, which kind of gives it that clean finish. Comes off your palate quickly.
Yeah, the artesian water, clean, the clean sugar, the clean lemonade. Yeah, it's just a clean beverage, right?
Honestly, what this reminds me of is sitting down at a baseball park, those little, I guess they're kind of like lemon slush that come in that like plastic container.
Oh, yeah, the little
spoon.
tub.
You scrape the top off and work your way down.
Yeah.
That's kind of what
little slivers.
Yep. That's kind of what this flavor, reminds me of.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
well, and Abita, other than it being named for where it's from, what does Abita mean? Do we know?
It actually means healing waters in Choctaw.
So we've circled back to the artesian water.
Yeah.
Healing waters?
Yeah.
That's why we drink Abita.
We were, I was joking, who wouldn't want to drink beer with healing waters in it, right? Maybe this means after tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow morning, I'm not going to have a hangover like most of my Tuesdays.
A special release and then something a little different, getting a different flavor out there to talk about this time around. But yeah, Abita, was kind of what turned me on to craft beer. Another top seller, one of their main cores, Abita Andygator, their Hellas Doppelbock, was one of my first craft beers, and that's kind of what got me into the craft beer scene.
And what a unique flagship, too.
Yeah, very diverse.
Yeah, the Strawgator is, I think, my number one from Abita.
Yeah, I love Strawgator.
It's a killer.
Which they just brought out in cans this year.
I know. I've been a huge fan. I think I stashed a couple in my fridge, but that one, it bites you.
Yes.
They definitely do a lot of interesting stuff. I remember, years ago, probably right after I left college or graduated, didn't just leave college, I graduated from college.
By college, done.
Right. Pretty soon after that, I remember running into my first Abita, and I want to say, I can't remember what it was, but it was something very unique. But I think, being in the industry now, the coolest thing about them is we've said this about several of our other suppliers that we've done these videos on, but they're just kind of funky. And, and that's what New Orleans is. It's what Southern Louisiana, they just kind of have that cool, there's that Cajunness down there. There's just the hip part of New Orleans that, just kind of throws and streams Abita at you, with the bands and just the fun stuff of Bourbon Street. And I think they really portray that,
Speaking of funky, I think we're ready to move on to Purple Haze. And I'm not talking about the flavor. I'm talking about their new cans for Purple Haze. These are so cool. I know they used to have the, who was on the old ones? The witch doctor voodoo guy?
Right. Yeah.
Voodoo witch doctor guy, which I'll be honest, back when those things were out, was one of my favorite labels of all time.
Yes. Me too.
So cool. He's got that top hat on and he's holding the baton and just he obviously was enjoying Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah, he embodies that Mardi Gras spirit. Anytime I see the movie The Princess and the Frog made me think of Abita.
Yes. Yes.
Why do I want a beer right now? Oh, that's right. Purple Haze. But this beer is so unique to me because it does have wheat in it, but when I first tried it, I thought it was going to be a wheat beer because my experience with fruited beers has always been a wheat beer because it's a little more mild and the fruit can take over. But this raspberry lager impresses me every time.
Too, in the name, with the haze, some might kind of get that perception of it kind of being a hazy, wheat.
Right.
When you're drinking it, you've got that lager vibe, especially right when you take it in, but you definitely pick up on the raspberries just because they're adding those at the end.
Right. And that's what, if you pour this in a glass, that's kind of what gives it that hazy look because they're adding those raspberries on the back end.
Yeah.
And it definitely has that clean taste, that clean finish. It's got Pilsner malts in it. So it's, definitely super clean, easy drinking. You get that raspberry flavor with it.
Yeah, it's a little, what's the ABV on that? It's in like 4.7?
It's 4.2, so it's right there, with any kind of like American light lager. It's right there on average with all your.
The legit lemonade is 5%.
So.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
I'm glad I'm taking it down.
Be wary of the legit lemonade.
Yeah, that'll legit sneak up on you. This thing is drinking really light. If you've never had it, I definitely recommend it. The flavor is phenomenal. It's always interesting to me to drink beers that have fruit, added to it.
Well, and that's the thing, like you were talking about earlier, is like, that's just Abita. That's that, Louisiana kind of vibe. It's them, just like the imaging, it's plays off of who they are, So, I mean, I guess that's what we're trying to do with these videos is, let you guys, the consumers, know, like, don't have this perception of, some of these beers because that's not what it is. Purple Haze, raspberry lager, 4.2, light, easy drinking. Don't be afraid of it. It's super crushable. Take it to the pool. It's not going to bite you like Andy Gator. Jeremiah is our local Birmingham Abita rep, who is awesome. He's out in the streets just about every day.
Yeah.
Selling these wonderful beers. And
he's not just, Bobby's not just saying that because he was bribed with a hat and a pool float.
Right. No. When we are able to, get promotions and do some sampling again, he's definitely out there getting liquid to lips out there for everybody too. So
yeah, most of the times, if there's somebody that says they're having a crawfish boil,
he's there.
Yes, he will be there.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, if any of you have been following our social media for a while, I've done quite a few videos featuring Jeremiah for our Beer of the Week series. He's a character, so we like having him on.
I was like, man, I've never been to Mardi Gras in New Orleans. I imagine it's probably the greatest time ever. But that was probably the
I've never been either. We live so close. We live close enough. I have been to Mardi Gras one other place, but it's a trivia question, so I'm not going to let you guys know. Yes, that brings us into some Mardi Gras trivia. For us, Abita, the official beer of Mardi Gras, like you said, there's not a crawfish boil that Jeremiah and Abita is not going to be at, just like there's not a Mardi Gras party that you're not going to find probably all of us and Jeremiah and Abita.
Yeah. Well, we're there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, you guys haven't been on your game here lately with some trivia. So hopefully I'm going to start off with an easy one. And
I'm undefeated with trivia.
I hope you guys get it.
In what way?
Mardi Gras is the French term for what?
Great party.
No. Fat Tuesday. So we're off to a great start already, Mr. Undefeated.
Dang it. Well, guess what? We both got 0 right now.
The first city in the U.S. to host Mardi Gras was where?
Mobile.
I said it first.
Our own state of Alabama here. And for double points, what year?
It was 1956.
Oof. Keep going on back.
Oh, really?
1932.
I would have said 1908.
1703.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. We're so terrible at this.
1703.
You'd think we'd learn to start like doing research beforehand.
Dude, I'm telling
So
you, I knew these folks down in the South. They loved to party.
they were, yeah.
Before the U.S. was even established.
So
We're
the
the
first
worst.
one in New Orleans happened when? What year?
1896.
Yeah,
Close.
1872.
It did come quite a few years later. 1837.
Oh dang.
That's impressive.
That is.
How many days? How many days is Mardi Gras?
I'm so bad at this. I've never been. I don't know.
14.
7.
Guys, I just gave you some context clues and everything in the first question. Mardi Gras stands for Fat Tuesday, so one day.
Well, but they celebrate it.
They celebrate it, but Mardi Gras is only one day.
Oh, well, there you go.
I feel like we
So-
lost on a
But
technicality.
they have like parties. They have parades like set like for like weeks.
Yes.
So what three
100%.
states?
We're gonna revolt against the moderator.
What what three states is Mardi Gras celebrated in?
Louisiana, Alabama, and probably Mississippi.
Florida.
Florida.
Uh,
Florida is the third state.
I was
I
just
got
trying to.
one.
I was trying to go with the one that was sandwiched between the other two. Was my thought process.
I just thought party.
Mardi Gras is known for Pancake Day in other countries. True or false?
True, because that's a dumb question. It's got to be true.
False.
It
It's
is
waffle
true.
day.
It is known as Pancake Day in other parts of the world. Don't
Oh,
ask me
God.
the reasoning behind that. I have no idea, but it is known as Pancake Day.
Oh.
Let's go
Okay.
king cake question here. What does the baby symbolize in the king cake?
Oh man, I was hoping it was something about the baby, but not that because I don't know that.
Is it
What's the baby
fertility?
symbolize?
I don't know.
Jesus.
Luck. Well, yeah, it does. It is supposed to portray baby Jesus.
Really?
I'll take
But
the
it is
half.
luck and prosperity. And
Nice.
you also buy the cake for the next party. So
I knew that
I'm-
part. I
I'm
knew
guessing
that
if you're
part.
buying the cake, you're probably hosting the next party as well.
So if you get the
So-
baby, you got to buy the cake.
The next one.
But you're also lucky.
That
So
Yeah.
sounds
Like-
like bad luck. That sounds like bad luck.
So king cakes are only sold through, the Mardi Gras celebration time period.
wait, I'm sorry, pause. Are you admitting that there's more than one day of Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras is only one day.
Okay, go
but
on.
but the celebration continues.
Mardi
That's
Gras
the time
season.
period.
Like Christmas
Or
season,
I
Christmas
guess
Day.
is kind of like precursor to Mardi Gras.
I'm just teasing. Okay, go ahead.
But 750,000 king cakes are sold within that time frame in the U.S. True or false?
True.
True. That is
That's
a lot
insane.
of king cakes.
Oh, but they're so good. All those sprinkles.
Do
They
they
are
make
so much. So Abita actually makes a king cake soda,
Yeah.
and it tastes just like a king cake. I mean, it is a liquid king cake.
The bottle's cool too.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool.
That would be yum.
So what are the three colors of Mardi Gras?
Purple,
Yellow, green, and purple.
Yellow, yeah, yellow, gold. I'll give that to you.
Gold.
Do you know what the three colors stand for?
No.
Money?
Purple stands for justice, gold
Oh.
stands for power, and green stands for faith. There's two colleges in Louisiana who has adopted these colors. What are the two colleges?
LSU.
Yep.
Oh, and then Tulane.
Tulane. Yep. Wow,
Long
guys, I'm
distance high
impressed.
five.
I'm impressed.
I keep grabbing this and I've already drank it all.
I'm
All
disappointed.
right, so we'll go the last two. This is a true false one because I thought it was pretty funny. It is illegal to ride on a float without a mask. True or false?
True.
Yep. It is illegal to be on a float during Mardi Gras without a mask on.
Illegal.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
not like it's frowned upon, but like
Right. It is illegal.
what are you
What's
in
the
for?
punishment?
I didn't
And
wear a
it
mask.
it is also, I kind of found ironic because, they're selling masks all year long on every other shop in Bourbon Street.
Right.
It is illegal to wear a mask any other day but Mardi Gras.
What?
Yeah.
Because people will be confused and be like, Mardi Gras.
Yeah, right. Mardi Gras 24/7. All right, so let's end it on this note. What is the iconic street down in New Orleans
Go ahead, Chris.
Where-
It's your favorite beverage.
where all the shenanigans for Mardi Gras take place?
Bourbon Street.
Boom. There we go.
They're gonna rename Chris's street that after he's lived there a little longer.
They're going to.
What is the saying in Mardi Gras?
I don't know how to. I would butcher this. I'm
I'm going to butcher it.
Laissez les bon temps rouler.
Yes.
Let the good times roll.
Let
Let the
the good times roll.
Which brings us back to Abita beer, man. It's just all about good times.
Totally. Laissez those bon temps.
Heck yeah, man. Whatever that means.
Yep. So where you can find these beers on our #1 beer finder.
Yes.
Am I up top, down low?
You're up
Yes,
top. Yep,
I'm up
Chris is
top.
down low.
Always.
It's in the middle. The link always goes in the middle. Alabev brand finder. Check it out. Look up all the Abita beers. They have a huge lineup, huge core lineup.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of seasonals. We like to bring their core beers, some of them in and out throughout the year, so that we can do like a variety. But you'll always find Purple Haze, which is great. Andy Strawberry, which we didn't get a chance to talk about, which is another great fruited beer that they do. But
Love strawberry.
keep a lookout for those Abita tap handles, cans, and bottles in the stores. If you have a hard time finding Abita, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but the brand finder's here because Abita is everywhere. It's great.
You're not letting the good times roll if you're having a hard time.
Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure as always.
You've obviously been quarantined a little too long.
Yes, right. Cheers,
forgot.
everybody.
Cheers.
I'm gonna let the good times roll. I'm gonna take my Purple Haze and the pool float and maybe go float on down the river.
Cheers.
Cheers. We'll see y'all next week.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.